Oh, hello. Welcome once again to Stuff and Things, where I like to talk about stuff and occasionally even things. I'm your good friend Bradley, and today I'm rummaging through this closet because I think I'm going to show you something. I moved a few months back, and when I was moving, I came across something that I thought you might find interesting. It's also something that's probably going to be extremely embarrassing to me, and here it is. What I am holding in my hand right here is about 4 years worth of my high school art projects. I used to love drawing when I was a kid. Did a lot of drawing, painting, watercolors, stuff like that through, I don't know, from the time I can remember all the way through high school into college. I don't really draw very much anymore. I mostly do photography and stuff like that for a creative outlet, but I don't know that I was ever particularly good at it, but I think I'm going to show you these pieces. I think I remember some of the stuff that's in here. I haven't really looked through this for a very long time. I know some of this stuff is going to be ridiculous and embarrassing. I don't have everything in here. I know that there were certain pieces, probably some of the better pieces, I gave away to people, or I entered them into high school art exhibits and competitions and just never ended up getting them back. Some were on display in my high school because some of them actually won. This is the stuff that I still have, and we're going to take a look at it. It should be fun, and like I said, probably more than a little bit embarrassing. So let's take a look. Okay, here we go. I'm not even sure how I'm going to go about going through these and showing them to you. I guess we'll just kind of try to dive in. Is this taped together? What is happening here? Yes, it is taped together. Okay, so looks like we've got some stuff gathered up here, some stuff that was matted here. So let's just start going through this little folder thingy I've got. I'm gonna have to tape all this back together later. Does this come apart? Oh, don't break stuff. Don't break stuff. Hold on. Okay. Looks like I've got some notes or something on here. I'm not sure what that was from. Probably some high school class at some point. Aha, okay. So here's one of the first pieces. It was matted. I'm assuming this was on display at some point. I had a certain style at a certain point in my high school career. If you will direct your attention to here, this is the smoking chicken, which was for some reason a motif in some of my pieces. I'm assuming this was probably like sophomore year, maybe junior year of high school. Is it dated? 93, so that would have been sophomore year. And I don't know, I was just drawing this kind of weird figure. I wouldn't say this is good. I was using ink, and I think, is this colored pencil? I think this is colored pencil. I don't think it's watercolor on this one. So just using like a drafting pen and colored pencil. I've got the smoking chicken in here. It's a guy with a C-clamp on his head. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think this is saying anything. I don't think it means anything. I think it's pretty crappy. I had kind of, I was into like comic book illustration and stuff like that, so maybe I was kind of trying to go for something like that, but I don't know. Not great. Not great to start off. Let's see. Oh, now this is an interesting one. This is ink and watercolor. I hope the focus is going to be capturing these things properly. It's probably going to be breathing a little bit. But this is basically, I think, just a direct ripoff of an illuminated manuscript. I don't know what I got this from. It's obviously David versus Goliath, but I just drew this again with like a drafting pen using ink, and then this is watercolor. I think the technique is pretty good here, but obviously it's a copy. I think I changed some things, maybe like some of the expressions. I'm sure I added blood, or maybe, I don't know, when he's chopping off Goliath's head there. But I just thought it was a cool piece. I liked illuminated manuscripts at the time. I don't know if there's a date on this one or if I signed this. Maybe I didn't sign it because... Oh, no, there is, 96. So this would have been, I guess, my senior year of high school. So, I mean, it's cool, but it's not original. It's basically a copy. I didn't trace it or anything. I mean, I drew it out myself and stuff, just looking at the original. But I don't know. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm sure maybe someone in the comments will know what illuminated manuscript that came from. Okay, I had a thing with, like, angry clowns as well at some point in high school. So here is an angry clown. This is just, again, I think this is ink and colored pencil. I don't think, maybe there's some colored, some watercolor in there as well. This is like, I don't know, sophomore, junior year of high school. I don't know. There's certainly a style. Definitely a style. And I guess he's like being arrested because he's standing in front of a wall in a police station. This is probably college. I think this is a drawing I was doing of a friend. So that's not bad, you know. That's just ink. That's all ink with a brush, I believe. Yeah, so not horrible. Okay, again, this is not me. I think this is Hokusai. Put that aside. We have some old matting papers. Now here's one that I actually think isn't bad. This is my dog, Maxie. This was my childhood dog, and this is an unfinished, you can see here, ink and watercolor painting of my old dog, Maxie. She was the sweetest thing. I didn't finish, doesn't look like I finished the mouth and then this part. And this, again, is probably from late high school, probably my senior year of high school, I would say. But yeah, so not bad. I think this is actually pretty good. I think it captures her really well. I mean, anyone who knew Maxie can look at this and say, that's Maxie, my dog. More old matting material. Oh, Lord above. Okay, so here we go again. I don't know what I was doing. Some might find this even problematic now. I guess he's like, I don't know. He's got the smoking chicken on a bib. Again, I have this like checkerboard pattern going on. It looks like he's been lobotomized. Maybe that's what's happening here. I think I liked One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest a lot back in the day, so I think this is supposed to be a lobotomy patient. It's not attractive. There's nothing good about it. It's really horrible. And yeah, that's what I was doing back in high school. Okay, I don't know what was going on here. Again, I've got this thing with stupid clowns. It's so not the kind of thing that I would be drawing now. And it looks like I've got this insert here where it's like his skeleton, obviously, his skull, like an X-ray version. Again, it's like a rough, angry clown. Of course, now remember, this was in the 90s, the late 90s. So this was before people were really freaked out about clowns. So maybe I was, you know, jumping a trend or something, or the first person in a trend. I don't know. Okay. Not great. Okay. So this was another character that I drew a lot back in the day. I actually did a whole a series of comic strips with this character. This is the underwear dog. You can see where he gets his name. It is a dog wearing underwear. He is wearing some chains. Is the smoking chicken on here anywhere? I don't think so. But yeah, he's wearing a pair of tighty-whities. He's got a revolver. Again, this is ink and watercolor. And I did several drawings of this dog. I did several actual like comic strips of this dog. I don't really know why. I think he was supposed to be like robbing a bank or a convenience store here. I didn't finish that section of it though. Oh yeah, I think there's even like a person here that he's robbing that I've traced out in pencil. But yeah, there you go. The underwear dog. Fantastic. Again, this is like probably junior year of high school. Oh boy, now look at how clever I am here. What is this? This is 94, so this is a sophomore. Here is a man going to the lost and found, and he is missing a head and an arm. Yeah. Very clever. This is ink and watercolor. It's very embarrassing. The aesthetic that I was into in high school is extremely embarrassing. There you go. Okay, this one is interesting. I don't know what's going on here. These pieces are actually like artboard that has been cut out, so there's kind of a three-dimensional aspect to it. So what it looks like, it's a dude who is a animate smiley face pin. He has put the Groucho Marx glasses on himself to disguise himself, and then he's got pissed off, kiss my ass, that means you, shut up. So he's like an angry smiley face pin. I don't know, again, obviously I was going for something here. I don't know what exactly. The year on this looks like junior year of high school. So there you go. It's more like illustrative. It wasn't like fine art by any means. It was more like illustration. There was maybe a little bit of talent there for actually drawing, but the subject matter, not fantastic. Now here, I think I was just trying to copy. This was from like early, what was this? Yeah, I think this was like sophomore year. There's the smoking chicken. The smoking chicken is back. I think this was from like a Wolverine comic or something. I kind of changed it around, but I was just working on the crazy comic book musculature, just as like a little exercise. Whatever. What else we got? Oh, these are kind of funny. I don't know if this will be anything, but my friend Jeff and I in high school would do these stick figure battles where we would place each other as stick figures and have gruesome ways of killing each other. I don't know if any of these are going to show up properly, but maybe the camera will pick that up. We had just giant sheets covered with these things, and the whole point was to get as gruesome and or kind of elaborate as possible when we drew these. So yeah, I wonder if I could find any more of those. We had like just giant sheets covered in them. Probably when we were supposed to be doing other things. Okay, here's another jailbird clown. I don't know why. I don't think it's good. I was doing this weird like dot shading thing in this one. This is, again, just ink, some brushed, some with a pen. It is zippy. He's 5'11" and 150 pounds, and he's going to jail. Not good. Okay, here's this. This looks very high school, middle school to me. Ooh, look at this guy. Ooh, he's creepy. Again, just kind of weird, distorted figure. He's got little blotches of color. I don't know. I don't know. It's not good. Here is another like direct copy of something from a comic book. I can't remember what comic book this was, but I was just practicing. So that's ink and watercolor. Not bad. I mean, I could draw. This is something I think I was trying to do, some kind of weird abstract cubist thing, but that never got finished. I remember this. Okay, this is a fun one. I was going to draw. God, when would this have been from? This would have been high school too. I was going to draw an entire thing of the aliens coming to Disneyland and destroying all the mascots as though the mascots weren't just people dressed in mascot costumes, but actually like Donald and Goofy and Mickey Mouse. And so you can see I didn't finish, but we have the corpse of Mickey being held by a xenomorph with Mickey Mouse ears on. We've got Huey, Dewey, and Louie looking on in horror back here, just in pencil. Donald Duck has one of the juvenile aliens, the chest burster, bursting from his stomach. Goofy has one of the face huggers on his mouth. Pluto is being chased by an alien. There's just a lot going on here. I kind of like my cartoon version of the aliens. I think those look kind of fun. But yeah, you could see where I was going with this. It didn't get finished. Here's just a bulldog. That's from junior year, it looks like. Not bad. Okay, so this is like a logo, OBC. OBC, something bad clown, maybe? So it's looking like I was trying to make a logo for my weird clown thing. He's got a cross gun and a hunky horn thing. I don't know. I don't know what was going through my mind there. Weird stuff. Obviously weird, disturbing things. Okay, and then I had a period where I was doing figures like this. Again, maybe I was somewhat inspired by, maybe by Picasso, even though I wouldn't really call this anything like Cubism, but yeah. I mean, it's a look. It's a thing for sure. Oh, here's another one of these. Oh, and another one. Jeez, I have a lot of these. I was really doing something there. It looks like it's just pen and ink. Again, this is like sophomore-ish year, I think. So, yikes, not fantastic. Here, oh, this is interesting. This looks like I was trying to draw my current high school girlfriend at the time. Not bad. I didn't finish, but that looks like her. Her name was Amy. Probably still is Amy. Here's another one of those weird figures I was starting, but never finished. What is going on? Something is stuck to this. I don't know what all this is. Maybe this was, I was using these for cutting or something, and then here's a figure that never got finished. I mean, there's kind of maybe some interesting stuff going on with like line variation, and I don't know, but yeah, I'm not going to try to pretend these are these are amazing works of art. I was in high school. Oh. Looks like I was trying to draw a picture of Kurt Cobain, which for the time would make a lot of sense. I was obviously a big fan. He died when I was a sophomore in high school, I believe. So there you go. And I think that's it from this main folder of high school stuff. Like I said, it was going to be embarrassing, and it has been embarrassing. Here are a few more things. Ooh, we have a big page of these stick figure things. These are amusing. Some of these are probably a bit problematic, but this was like in the 90s, and we were children, so don't freak out. It doesn't look like the camera wants to focus on these properly, which is irritating. But yeah, there are a lot of drawings of me killing my friend Jeff in horrible ways. Okay, this is after high school. This is a ink and watercolor painting I did of a friend. This is probably when I was in my 20s. Not bad. Pretty good. This is, wow, this is 93, so this would have been middle school, but I think I was copying an illustration of a samurai or something in a book I probably got from the library. Oh boy. I hate these. I think these look so horrible. But again, we have the smoking chicken in silhouette as Santa Claus in the moon behind this weird figure wearing a knit cap and scarf. I don't know. I don't know why this was such a popular thing for me. And here we go. Okay, a guy named Millie at Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't really know what I'm trying to say with these pictures. I don't understand why this is funny to me. I wasn't like super immature. I mean, obviously I was compared to how I am now, but I don't know. And then here we have the smoking chicken in a man's mouth who has a smiley face. There's all these little motifs that keep reoccurring. I don't know. I don't like these. They're horrible. I don't know what my teacher was thinking back then. I was in a weird art class that was called studio art. I had to do freshman art, and then my teacher was sufficiently impressed in high school that he just let me do studio art, where basically you'd sit in the back of the classroom while he was teaching other classes and just did whatever the hell you wanted. As long as you turned some things in every once in a while, you were fine. And maybe my teacher gave me a little too much freedom. So we've got some other things here. I'm trying to get them off. There we go, without destroying anything. Why is everything taped together? I'm going to destroy everything. What is this? Brad, period 2, grade 9. So this is freshman. And this is my, obviously like heavy metal slash, I don't know, fantasy book cover. Looks like a griffin or something, and a knight riding the griffin. Can this come through? I think this is the drawing that convinced my teacher that I should be in studio art, which is, I mean, 9th grade, you know, whatever. Not horrible. And then, what else? Oh boy. This went to like the state art exhibit. This is horrible. It's interesting in that it has these kind of 3D elements to it that are sticking out through the frame, but I hate this style. It looks so ugly to me now, but it's again just kind of one of these weird effed up characters. It's just not aesthetically pleasing at all. Ugh. Just another weird little drawing. I think the rest of this stuff is just exercises from college art classes, like life drawing and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there's my teddy bear. So yeah, none of this fits into the category of embarrassing high school art. Yeah, doing stuff with perspective. And I think that's it. That's it. So there you go, gang. I told you it was going to be embarrassing, and it was definitely embarrassing. My high school art projects, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was going for. I don't know what I was trying to say. There's maybe some skill, is skill too strong a word? Maybe some ability that is on display there. I could draw okay. I could draw something. If you asked me to draw something, I could draw it. But when I was trying to delve into these weird motifs and styles, like, I don't know what was going on there. The most recent thing I have in here was probably that picture of my friend, this one here, and this was probably from my early, well, actually this is probably like mid to late 20s. So still quite a while ago, but that's, I guess, my most evolved form of art. So maybe I'll leave you with that so you don't think too harshly of me. But anyway, that was a look at my high school art projects. Yikes. Thanks so much for watching. I've been your good friend Bradley. You've been the audience. This has been Stuff and Things. I'll see you later.